SSG Liquid is winning. Not super surprising. Or, oh, I should have added an option for watch. What is every international Digidestin's Digivolution line? Infected's waiting over the top. What do you even do here if you're SSG? Hawk is going into the right room for no reason. Anyone who touches point gets instantly poked out. Where's my epic pen? Camp the room. Maybe you just have to try and build ults, or you can just pick RuPaul across the map. Literally, how is that possible? So RuPaul's like looking for a nade. Okay, sure, I guess. Just drop nade the fucking Kiri Brig Diva comp that has Suzu and DM. That's just a fucking awesome idea.
These nades,
SSG actually doing a really good job of living these early hits. This is okay. I appreciate this. Let's watch this from Chronic's POV. Because if you're playing against Dive and like CD cycle comps in general, the first skill check that you run into as a team is doing the walk up correctly. And what I mean by that is like, did you walk up at the correct time? Did you walk up at the correct place? Dodging enemy early hits. So they start right. They start 5-man right away. This is great. When you walk up, there's two things you need to do. You need to dodge this early hit, which means one of two things. Either literally just get around the people that are doing the early hit. That's way easier said than done, especially on this map. It's basically not possible to actually dodge the ball slam. The lanes are so close to each other, he's going to hit wherever you go. But some maps that's possible, right? Or we need to make sure that the hit happens in a spot where there's no backline follow-up. And so 5-man pathing through right, even though the ball's still going to hit us, is way better. One, because it's just a little bit less expected. But two, because if the ball slams us here, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Like, watch what happens. Tree's top right. Chronic's poking him out. Infected slams here, and then what happens? There's no follow-up. Tree, of course, peaked a little bit early, but these people, like, none of the backline can see this, what's going on. So the way they're pathing is they're making sure that this early hit just doesn't get any value. This is so much of the dive matchup, it's not even funny. We lived one hit. Look at the way they're pathing. It's still bottom right. We live the ball slam. We bait that ball slam in a location where only one person, Zira, can follow up on this. If anyone else comes here to try and follow up on this dive, they will die. I love seeing this. Like this brings joy and happiness to my heart. This is just the entry. Now they're rotating through bottom right. Chronic has a good angle. Like they actually have a decent chunk of the map. Infected's here. He's gonna get forced out. Now we can actually touch point with a lot of these angles clear. Like this is just a nice fight from SSG. I'm not gonna lie. And look how patient this is. When does this walk up start? This walk up starts here at maybe like 19%. What percent is it? We're gonna touch point, and now it's 53% from 19%. And now we touch point. This is like the real point touch. This is what I really appreciate. When the old Owl Guard, this is something that they really understood. That last season of Owl, for example, I remember, and we're the top contenders team in NA. I'll never forget this. We're screaming Boston Uprising on Esperanza, and they win the first fight on Esperanza, and we are retaking. We're literally out of spawn on Esperanza. There's this long ass 40-meter walk up from the spawn to the door, right? And as we're walking out, literally 2 meters outside of the Esperanza spawn door, Twilight peeks the mega room and chucks a nade at our spawn and kills 2 people in our spawn. How is that even possible? Like, I don't even know what to tell my team. Like, we're literally getting spawn camped second fight. And I'm watching these Owl teams when we win first fight, Esperanza, or we win New Queen Street. We're watching the way Boston does walk-ups against us. There's no point where we can actually early hit their spawn the way they're walking out and do the same thing to them. And any team that doesn't do that perfectly instantly gets skill checked and fucking obliterated against these dive teams. Anytime you see these old guard Owl players, like they really fucking understood this, and I really, this is like the #1 attribute that's been lost, I think, as Owl turned into OWCS, was like this level of veteran walk-up discipline kind of disappeared because there were only a few teams that had like real Owl veterans on them that were on top teams. Liquid is a great dive team. They're probably the best dive team in the West. This one fundamental, this 97-year-old Hawk still does walk-ups the old-fashioned way, and Liquid just fucking dies. I talk a lot about walk-ups in this video. Dude, imagine, hang on, I just got chills. Imagine they had capped point 1% earlier. The nano tree, Bull is in the room. That's what I thought was going to happen. So this is a little weird from Liquid on the retake. Like SSG has so much map space, whereas SSG, like they're mostly here in cage, and then Sugar Free's alone, right? So there's 4 people bottom left. The problem with actually trying to hit this room is the same problem they were having last time. Like the first fight, when SSG managed to rotate to the room and then Liquid, like RuPaul drops and just throws a nade into the room and they try to hit the room. Like hitting the room actually sucks. Like Braid can stuff one of the doors, Diva can DM, like there's so much healing. There's a cast in the room. Like you can't actually go in the room. You have to shoot in the room. Like what I would much rather do in this type of scenario is like let my ball threaten the slam over both doors. The part that sucks for SSG is when you go in the room, if you think of the first fight, you have to come out of the room eventually. And coming out of the room is the hard part. Staying in the room is easy. Coming out of the room is hard. So if you're the dive team and you're trying to punish the team that's in the room, then the people that have trouble going in the room, my tank, my Ana, maybe sometimes my Ana can drop a nade if he really fucking feels the call of the nade everyone in the room, make them walk out. Then we get to slam and nade as they walk out, right? They have to touch point. They have to come out of the room, but we're forcing them into the room and then we're trying to kill them all when they're in the room. Infected doesn't get to do anything. Tree has to shoot this awkward little angle. RuPaul doesn't get to nade anyone. Vega's doing jack shit, right? Like it sucks. If SSG had actually been on point and had not been in the room for the hit, then there's no reason to be patient.
I'm telling you, man, if you're online with a sniper character,
Tricky matchup, but I mean, this 5-man rotate is just fucking brutal, bro. Understanding whose turn it is to walk up and get involved in certain things is also important. You go bottom right on Ilias, and we live the first ball slam. Why don't we 5-man rotate? Because it's not our turn yet, right? As backliners, there's too much distance for us to cross. We don't have the cooldowns. We don't have the space yet, right? So it's only my frontline's turn to walk up. It's my frontline's turn to walk up. Cass, my backline, need to like play as 3, like either here or like get ready for this mega. You're gonna get ram slowed, you're gonna get ram punched, you're gonna get waved, Wu-Yang, whatever. Like my backline needs to fucking chill. It's not your turn yet. Let Hawk and Sugarfree look for something here. Give your frontline some time to work. CG gets 47 to rush somehow off that fight. So now they're 5 on cart. No one's trying high because Infected has it. They're seeing if they can just reach from main. Hawk gets all the way through. Okay. Something interesting has happened here. They're 5 main. We know Infected's top left. We know the backline's really far, right? So we have space and time to make some kind of move here, right? We can make a rotate. We can make a little push. We can make an angle. You can do something. It's free. Do you 5-man rotate? Or does my backline chill and make a little angle while we send Hawk in alone? Now my backline has an angle. Infected's form gets forced. Hawk has all the space on the map, and then 2 of us just get headshot. Like, that fucking sucks.
Space station, still got more else to play through. Info big could even be good here.
Alright, Hawk liking to live on the edge here. It's got self-destruct, but Infected trying to force that all out ASAP.
Just kiting Ram CDs, keep pushing back in. I'm not entirely sure what the fuck Liquid is doing here, to be honest. Hawk goes in. I guess they're calling Hawk no CDs, and they're trying to 3-2-1 swing Hawk, blowing their load. Actually baited by Hawk, just flying through. Tree and Zero end up getting kills anyways. Of course they do. It's fucking Tree and Zero, bro. How is that possible? What? CJ is so far ahead on this rush again. Like, this always happens.
Okay, Farmer Kiri.
Farm Kiri, good call. What do you want, boy? My dog is freaking the fuck out, man. You good? Okay, whoa, what did I just see? Hawk flies top, install backline. Why does Lep do this? That's something that Lucio's do a lot, actually. A lot of backlines don't know when it's their turn to start getting involved. Sometimes the first part of a play is just going to be my front line, right? Like my Diva reaches top, awesome. My Chronic swings and my Sugarfree goes on an angle, right? That's fine. You guys don't have to do anything. A lot of them get tricked when it's like, Hawk is definitely calling a 3-2-1 top. Oh, there's a 3-2-1 happening. It's time to go in, you know? But it's not time for everyone to go in. Like Infected just jumps 1v5 onto this thing, takes 50 billion damage and dies. Like, why did you think this was allowed? And we just use his corpse. I don't think I can watch this in my current state. Like, I might just have to end the stream, unfortunately. Or maybe we can, let's see if we can watch something in cooldown. Video's funny. Let's look at this and let's cool down a little bit. The funniest cat videos ever. Dude, he's trying to help him cut. Oh my god! Dude, that cat is stuck in the couch, bro. Dude, that cat's getting out of the couch. Surely the room is impossible to die in. We've been talking about rooms the whole day. And now the room is betraying us. Oh, they went top out of here? Why? You just flipped the map. The room didn't betray you. You guys betrayed the room. This is such a weird little fight. Like, let's watch this again. Because they have the tiny bit of a snowball from first point. Both frontliners are on cart. Backliners are in the room. Lep starts walking up. Chronic and CJ are here, like turning the ball. CJ TPs, and Chronic is just stuck in the room. Like, what are we talking about the room, guys? The room won't betray you as long as you don't betray the room. But both of us betrayed the room. We can heal Hawk from here. Hawk can chill out, and we can heal. Like, what's wrong with the room, guys? Why are we stepping out of the room? This rotate is like, I don't know. We just betray the room so often, and then the room betrays us. We have cart. This swing is not that bad. This is within cast effective range. You can shoot this guy from here. You can live the ball and the tracer in the room. Why did we just rotate? Like, what was the trigger for us to rotate? There was no good trigger, and you get slammed and pulls. Just betraying the room for fun, man. Oh, beautiful pinch in the room. This is over, isn't it? Vega dies for that, actually, Chronic. Vega and RuPaul both die for that. How did that work? I would assume this looks really good from Liquid. So we peek right. They have 3 pinch right in the room. Oh, Vega just does the thing from... Both Lucios are just doing this thing over and over again when they don't understand when it's their fucking turn, bro. Do you see this? We're diving, and Vega says, hey, let me jump in here. Hey, guys, 3, 2, 1. Let me jump in. It's not your turn. It's never your turn on Lucio, man. Like, what are you doing? He's just jumping in for fun, and he just evaporated. Okay, so SSG's in the room. They're not betraying the room this time. Why did we lose if we're not betraying the room? The rush hits in here. Oh, wait. Chronic did betray the room. I lied. Chronic betrays the room. Why does he walk out like this? We're betraying the room, man. Oh, he just blew all his fucking DM for no reason, top. Yeah, there's some trades, but it's like, man, your only job was touching point. When is it your turn to get involved when a window opens up? Because both of these teams understand what the windows are. Like, there's 2 examples that jump out to me gigantically. Like, on third point Rialto, and Hawk flies through here, right? So they say, Divino fly. This is our window, right? But what do you do with this type of window? The top teams find all the windows and use all the windows, right? And that's how you get up to this level. And so they do a great job of this. The only thing we're struggling with now is recognizing, like, certain windows require certain responses. And certain small windows like this, like, for example, a Diva Fly, he's baiting you, right? Like, the reason he's giving you this window is because he's hoping you guys will run in and blow all your cooldowns and do nothing. The way you punish this bait is by taking a little bit more space, right? Don't use all your cooldowns for this. Infected runs in and uses all of his cooldowns here, right? Because they say, Diva no fly. Infected runs in, uses his slow, uses his form, and it's all baited, right? And then they kill Infected. They B-push him, right? So this type of fight, develop your angle, get my hit scan here if you can. Look at this brutal poke that RuPaul is dishing out from this angle, right? He's poking the shit out of Chronic. Zero is about to have this time to fucking do something, right? So let these people do something with the window, right? Let my Soj swing if my Soj wants to swing. It's not my Ram's turn to run in and blow all his cooldowns for no reason. Same fight here when they're fucking attacking second. Hawk is going to fly across top. That was our window. It was an awesome window. But who's going to use it? And what are you going to do with it, right? Like, because you're misunderstanding. Both of these teams are overzealous about these small windows that don't actually mean that much. Like, some of our windows are just for our frontline walking up, just for taking better poke angles, just for taking more of the map. Not every window is for blowing all of your cooldowns. My backline runs in, my Lucio dies, my tank uses all of his CDs, right? This first rotate, the very first rotate of the map, same thing. Are we going to 5-man rotate? No. It's not our turn to 5-man rotate, right? Because we're going to get caught. So it's just a turn for my tank. Let my tank, my Sugar Free, walk up a little bit. Let them take some of the map. Let's poke them out. Let's bait Infected over here. Let's see if we can force his cooldowns, right? That type of thing. But instead, everyone just jumps the shit out of the gun. And we want a 5-man run in the room. 5-man, Wu-Yang, slow, ram punched. Everyone is nuked inside this room and vaporized. All right. Let's raid this new up-and-coming... what is this guy? Is it an Overwatch player? Flesh Tuber? Let's raid this poor guy with 1 beard. Alright, see you guys in a million fucking years.